set up early. So I'm just now getting on. Let me get it set up here. Sorry about that. We were working a puzzle and we didn't get it set up, y'all. All right, let me get Facebook set up now. We're behind schedule, y'all. Hang on, I'll just turn on YouTube and let y'all jump on here now because I didn't get it set up in time. So we'll just have to wait while they get on Facebook, and we'll have to wait while they're getting on YouTube. Let me see if I can get this phone here set up. Okay. Here we go. We got it both set up here. Tug, can you turn this light on in here maybe for me? Well, I get it. Oop, there's a thing up on that wall. I don't like that thing up on that wall. Okay, I'm gonna sit just like this, y'all. I can see the comments on Paula Johnson. Said she was watching the drive up the road. All right, y'all, we have been at the condo here, and I just, I forgot to turn on the YouTube early, so. All right, I just now got each one. Facebook is on, YouTube is on. And we are good to go. Looks like it's dark in here, but I guess it's all right. I've been posting a couple videos today. It was cold here today, so we did not go to the ocean today. It was cold. So we went out for breakfast. Tugboat went out for breakfast with her family that lives down here. I went out to breakfast with a follower who's a friend, Paula Johnson. And Paula, I just seen that name come up. Laura Johnson. I'm thinking, I don't think her name's Paula.
I was thinking to myself,
but Paula came up on here. There's a Paula Johnson on here too. It done threw me off. Laura Johnson. Went out to breakfast with her and her sister Regina. Y'all, there's so many names, I get them all mixed up. All right, Laura Johnson's on here now. Well, Paula Johnson's on here too. I didn't think that looked like right, but I thought, well, it's 5 letters. Maybe that's it. I'm crazy, y'all. So many names, I get all mixed up sometimes. So we did that, and then I came back here. Well, I toured around Myrtle Beach and looked at some of the hotels. Some of the hotels that I remember from back in the day, 40 years ago, they're not there anymore. So did that, and then I went to the gingerbread candy house, which that I guess has been here a long time. I've never seen it there before, and it's only about 2 miles from where we stay. But when we come here in the summertime, when we check in here, I don't leave the property the whole time we're here. We do all the cooking here. We don't sightsee none because we've been coming here for so long. We just come here and just hunker down. So we don't go out to shows or anything like that. We've been there, done that, and we just come here for a break to get away and hang out at the beach and the pools, and that's what we like to do. So did that, and then I've been working on the computer some, loading videos. I was trying to do a voiceover on that gingerbread video. I couldn't, so I just put it out there with no sound in the background. So if you watch the gingerbread one, you can see all the candy in the store, but you're not going to hear me talking any, because I just show you what's in that store there. But the music was loud, and it was in there, and then I don't own the rights to that music, so I just took the video down that had the music. So I don't like, really, Facebook should not penalize you when there's background music. I can see if I use music and I use it as part of my video on purpose, fine, I'll give the rights to the music owner. But when you go in a store and there's background music, you can't help that. And all these stores want to just blast the music. So I just silenced the video and said no sound. That way you could still see it, and I don't need to deal with that. Star said she missed YouTube last night. She couldn't get on YouTube last night. I did not find the bun candy at that store. They did not have it. I just posted part 2 of the Myrtle Beach drive because it was so long I had to put it in 2 parts. Yeah, I put in the description of the candy store that there's no sound. I tried to like 3 times to do a voiceover, and I just said forget it. So it wouldn't let me load the video with my voice over it. And I know other people do voiceovers all the time. So that was my first time trying. I figured out how to do it, but Facebook wouldn't let me load it. So you don't get in trouble. You can use music in your videos. You do not get in trouble, but you know, Facebook will pay you a little bit for each video. But when there's music in there, the music owner gets the money for the video and not you. So I'm not going to make a video and let someone else get the revenue because the revenue's so little anyways. I'm not giving other people 1 penny for what work I do to make a video. That's kind of the bottom line. And if I say I don't own the rights to this video, there's no use in saying that, because if you say that, that means you get nothing. So like if I get $1 for the video, the music owner gets 80%. So they would get 80 cents, I will get 20 cents. It's not worth it for me that have that background music. And then the music owner gets 80% of that when I'm not using their music on purpose to make a video. So maybe that'll clear up some things, you know. You can say I don't own the rights to this music. That just means you're not going to get anything for your video. And you do get a little bit of ad money, but you know, you gotta make a lot of videos to make anything. So that's where that comes into play. It doesn't like you get in trouble, but I just don't want to make videos for other people to get the revenue from it. So that's why if there's any music, I try to just cut it out or delete the video because it's not worth it to me to do that. Karen says, I'm pretty sure Cracker Barrel has bun candy in Indiana. I did say in the video, but of course you couldn't hear me. If you're in Indiana or Ohio, you can find bun candy everywhere because they're actually made in Indiana. It's the Pearson Company and they're made in Indiana. But you just can't find it around where I live. But I don't need any candy anyways. I did not buy any candy in the candy store because I don't need any more sugar. So, let's see. Star says her grandson is getting better. That's good to hear. Let's see. Tugboat's over there. We just started working a puzzle, y'all, and that's why I'm late getting on here because
I just happened to mention it.
She's like, have you checked the time? And I'm like, no. And I'm looked, it was like 3 minutes to 8. I'm like, oh, Lord, I got to get my butt in gear. That's what I always say. I don't know if y'all say that, but like when I'm lagging behind on something, I'll say, oh, Lord, I got to get my butt in gear. I don't know where I ever learned that one from. I got to get to getting it. Let's see. They are made in Missouri and also made in Minnesota. Okay. Well, I know it's in northern states. We just don't have them much on the East Coast. I can rarely find them. But anytime I go to Ohio to see my cousins and my aunt, my cousin always goes and gets me a few of them. I tell her, just get me a few because, oh, Tanya said she was in the same candy store yesterday. All right, Donna Walsh says, I always say that. I don't think those gingerbread were for sale. That was all part of decorations. They weren't for sale. I'm sure it's just part of the candy store decorations. What is in a Bun candy bar? They make Bun vanilla, and what it is chocolate with peanuts, and it's got a vanilla cream center. Or you can get the maple cream center, but I like the vanilla cream center. The outside of it is sort of like a Mr. Good bar. It's got the chocolate with the peanuts, but then you get a vanilla cream center. So that's what that is. All right, Helen said it's 100% rain in Alabama. The rain is supposed to be coming here tomorrow and Tuesday, so it looks like I'll be driving home in the rain on Tuesday. So, it is what it is. That's what day I plan to go home. I would stay till Wednesday, but Tony has an appointment.
You can't, we only stay until Tuesday.
I know, but I could get a room.
Oh.
I mean, we have to check out of here Tuesday, but I could go and get a room if I didn't want to drive in the rain.
Yeah.
But Tony has an appointment Wednesday morning that I can't miss, so I have to be there for him for that. Let's see, Linda says, she says, I got to get my rearing gear. Oh, that sounds even better. I always just say, I got to get my button gear. Or I got to get to getting it. So that's what we got going on today. Tugboat and Tim went out for an early dinner at 3 o'clock to meet Tim's sister that lives in the area, or about an hour from here, I guess. So they met halfway, and they had dinner together, but I stayed here working on my videos. It takes a lot of time to do these videos and upload them and all that, and I didn't even get them loaded to YouTube yet. I just was messing with Facebook. So, no, there's no caramel in a Bun candy bar. It's either vanilla cream or maple cream. I do not like the maple cream at all, but I do like the vanilla cream. So I think I started eating them when I was young in Ohio because, you know, you could get them readily up there, but you can't find them around here anywhere. Yeah, Lindsay will be driving in the rain to get here, but she's only an hour and a half away. I'm 7 hours to get back home. So I just hope it don't rain all 7 hours. But good thing I got windshield wipers. So if it rains, it rains. My windshield wipers work, and it's just, to me, it's not as safe driving when it's pouring down the rain because you got other people could hydroplane and all that. I didn't eat anything for dinner. I ate some chocolate-covered raisins that Tugboat got me, and a Mountain Dew, and some pretzels with peanut butter on them. That's what I wanted, so I just snacked around. There's food here, but I just didn't eat anything. I ate so much last night at that steakhouse, I'm pretty full from it. All right, so I didn't go out for dinner, and I didn't eat any dinner. Lona said she bought the Little Debbie cherry cordials. I bought me a box with me down here, but I tried to get Tug to eat one, but she didn't like it. But that is that's my favorite Little Debbie cake right now. But I'm on my second or third box of the season, so I'm kind of getting sick of them already. So, but it was nice with the first box I got for the season. Yeah, it was supposed to pour the rain tomorrow, but I think the forecast has changed. I don't know. We haven't taken time to look it up yet. Oh, let me see where we got to get my little devotion book over here. Let's go ahead and get this devotion read, y'all. We are today is Saturday, no, today's Sunday, October 26th. All right, October 26th, 2 Samuel chapter 9, the work that matters. Let's see, I don't even know this person's name. Mephibosheth always ate at the king's table. He was lame in both feet. There was a scene near the end of Frederick Buechner's historical novel, Brendan. The character, Gildas, stands up to reveal one of his legs missing from the knee down. As he reaches for his walking stick, he loses his balance. Brendan leaps up and catches him. I'm as crippled as the dark world, Gildas says. If it comes to that, which one of us isn't? Brendan replies. To lend each other a hand when we're falling. Perhaps that's the only work that matters in the end. In 2 Samuel 9, we find King David's desiring to show kindness to anyone still living from the house of Saul. There is one, Mephibosheth, something like that, y'all, a son of Jonathan. He is lame in both feet. He is ushered into the king's presence where he hears these words, I will restore to you all the land that belonged to your grandfather Saul, and you will always eat at my table. And he always did. Scripture is full of unforgettable stories of David and giants and armies and kings and kingdoms, the stuff of movies. But the Bible also remembers this kindness shown toward a person in need, the story of someone lending a hand to another. After all the big flashy scenes fade, it's possible that kindness, such as David extended to him, is the work that matters most in the end. Lending a hand is the kind of work you and I can be about each and every day, right? It doesn't cost anything usually to lend a hand to help somebody. Hold the door open for somebody, or even a smile. You know, you don't even get kind words or smiles anymore. All right, let's see. What else we going on here? Yep, Walmart has the Little Debbie cakes. Food Line has them. Everybody's getting them now because it's almost the 1st of November. The time changes. We was just talking about the time change. It's going to change, I think, next weekend. So I hate when that comes. And I just start counting the days till spring when it changes again, because I don't like when it gets dark early. That means I have to go get the chicken eggs like about 4 o'clock, because it starts getting dark about 4:30 at our house when it first changes. So I don't like that darkness at night. But I do like that it gets a little bit daylight earlier, because now it's getting daylight like at 7:30, so it'll be starting getting daylight at 6:30. Okay, let's see what else is going on, y'all. Kim said she could eat a whole box of Star Crunch in one day. I almost, when those Little Debbie cakes come out, I could almost eat 3 or 4 of them. And I can't eat that. I'm not supposed to eat that much sugar, so I try not to. Yeah, the next weekend is the time change, y'all. Next weekend. Yeah, I don't like that changing fall back for spring forward and all that mess. I just wish they'd leave it alone. But I guess you do get more daylight hours. I don't know exactly. It just seems to get dark so early. I don't like when it gets dark at 5 o'clock. I like when it gets dark at 9 o'clock at night. The days are long, and, you know, by 7 o'clock, you ain't got nothing to do. Might as well go to bed. Where is Tugboat at? She's sitting over there. She's working my puzzle, y'all. She'll have
my puzzle.
She started the puzzle, and then she started separating all the colors.
And then Pam's
And while she was separating the colors,
she's working a puzzle.
I was working the outline of the puzzle. And she said, you're going to have it half work before I separate all the colors.
I didn't invite you up with it.
And she didn't invite me. She wanted to work the whole thing by herself. But, you know, you can't start a puzzle around me, because I got to get in on it too. So we only brought 3 with us, but we might have to just work one again, you know. These only takes an hour to work these little things, so.
I love work puzzles.
Let's see. Anna Marie said she's ready for bed at 5 o'clock. I got sleepy this afternoon. I said, I am not taking a nap because I want to sleep at night. If I take naps, then a lot of times I'm up half the night. So
I can nap and still go to bed.
I guess once the time change, it'll be time to put your Christmas tree up. And I guess that's why the time changes in the dark in the wintertime, because we can all get in and turn all our Christmas lights on. And that's, you know, that's a good thing. I can't wait to put my tree up and get all my gingerbreads out. And I usually leave it up way through January, because it's so dark and dreary, you know. It's you gotta let your happiness, you know, last a long time. I knew this one lady, she hated like Christmas and decorations. She put her tree up Christmas Eve, Took it down Christmas Day.
Tim's mom always used to take hers down Christmas Day.
I thought,
I
well,
could not even do that.
no, I like to enjoy my tree. I like to turn all the lights on and sit around and look at the tree.
Yeah.
I love just where I don't have to do anything. I can just work my puzzles and look at the tree. It's about all I've been doing lately, y'all, is doing nothing. But somebody wrote in the comments, said, are you on another vacation? You sure take a lot of vacations. I wrote back and said, I'm retired. It's one constant vacation. I don't know what part of that don't they understand, but I said, I'm on a continuous vacation. I'm retired, and I just go from different cities to enjoy my one continuous vacation. I don't know what they didn't get about that, but I worked all my life since I was 13, and I'm 63, so how old is that? 50 years?
Oh,
I worked 50 years, so I'm on one continuous vacation. So if it bothers you that I travel, then, you know, don't watch my page. That's all I can tell y'all. But I like to put the tree. Somebody said, why bother putting a tree up? Well, I like to because I love to look at all my ornaments. I've collected these little gingerbread ornaments a long time. I like the lights. If I didn't have nothing but an old tree, I'd go out in the woods and get something, put a string of lights. You can get a string of lights for $1 at the dollar store, $1.50 or something. You know, just be festive. So, yeah, Becky, you're exactly right. Becky Carter said you worked hard to be able to travel and good vacations. I was smart with my money when I was younger. So,
yeah, but we didn't have any.
yeah, we didn't have any when I was real younger. But when I started working, I was always smart with my money. So I saved for retirement. So that's what I'm going to do is finally I worked a whole lot longer than I was supposed to. I was supposed to retire at 56. I retired at 62. So I worked 6 years longer than what I'd planned to. Yeah, my missions trip was not a vacation. By no means. It's not vacation when you're getting up 5:30, 6:30. Got to be here, got to be there. You got to eat breakfast, got to get on the bus, got to go do this. I mean, we was on the move on that missions trip, y'all. And sleeping on the floor on a hard mattress, that's not my idea of a vacation. I like the Holiday Inn beds myself, but the bed in this place is not that bad, but it's not like my bed at home. My bed at home does not hurt my back. But yeah, you could just have lights on your tree. I got a tree, y'all, that's old. And it broke, but I put duct tape on it. It still works. And time you put all the stuff on it, you can't see that it was broken. So it still works. I love that tree, so I'm hanging on to it. So I put these, and the lights all broke on it, so I took scissors and cut all the lights off of it, and then I just went to Dollar General and bought new lights, and I just string them all up so I can put a whole lot of lights on it, and I like that too. So, all right, y'all. Well, I guess I'm going to get over there because Tugboat's going to have that puzzle half worked, and I'm not going to get any pieces in it.
Keep on talking.
She wanted me to keep on talking because she's hogging the puzzle.
Hogging? I was the one. You was the one that horned in on it.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, it'd be great if we could pack our beds on vacation. That's why I like to stay in Holiday Inns, because their beds are nice. I don't know if y'all ever went there, but their beds are nice. But, you know, Jennifer King says, why do people care if you take a lot of vacations? The reason that people care is because they're jealous. I done figured that out about these comments on Facebook. Anyone who's jealous are the ones who are leaving hateful or nasty remarks. They're jealous. That's really what it comes down to. I don't wish nobody no ill. If you can, hey, I like people that can take a lot of vacations. Sometimes I like, can I go with you? If they're doing something I want to do, even if you don't have it, find friends that have it and see if you can go along with you. That's what I used to do. All right. Somebody said, LOL, duct taping your Christmas tree. I had to because it broke like at the top, like the thing. So I just duct taped it, and you can't see the duct tape because it's, once you put all the ornaments on it and all the lights, you can't see it. And I was going to buy a new one, but man, trees are expensive. So I'm like, I can just keep using this one because I love that tree. All right, it's going to go, put my tree in my family room. And I don't even care if we don't do a lot of presents because we don't need anything. So, so we'll probably just do the grandson this year. Maybe the kids get a little something, but we just like to get together, eat, play games, stuff like that. Nobody needs anything, so sometimes we just, give them an ornament with some money on it or something. Cause I don't like to shop anymore and all that kind of rigmarole, but we'll buy Jace some toys for sure. What type of puzzles do we like? Lately, I've been hooked on these 300-piece. It's called Bits and Pieces. You can get them on Amazon, and I found a whole bunch at a yard sale. I got about 15 of them, I think, at a yard sale. And some was $1, some was $2. So I bought every one of the bits and pieces that they had because...
300 with a little bit bigger. They're bigger.
Yeah, they're big pieces, and they're only 300, and it takes me about 2 hours to work one. Hey, Rebecca Crowfoot, thank you for the stars there. Yeah, I'm waiting to see what Jace is going to do when I get I'll probably decorate, when he's not there, and when he gets there, he'll come in, and it'll be gingerbread people all over the place. He'll probably like looking at all that. All right, I hope to get to work a lot of puzzles this winter because that's what I like to do. I love to just sit and work a puzzle. All right, that's going to be it for tonight because I'm tired, y'all. Thank you, Chris, for the stars. Tug said, yeah, you're tired. You're over there wrapping your mouth. Yeah, them 1,000-piece puzzles, they take a long time. Lately, I used to work 500 and 1,000 all the time and just, but once I start a puzzle, I don't like to quit till I finish it. So those other ones, you'll be up half the night working them 1,000-piece ones. But all right, I'm going to get off here and we will talk to y'all later. See if I can cut this off. All right, good night.